Hey Legionnaires, welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Days siege battle for you today, and we have the men of Dale here defending against the armies of Gundabad and Isengard here. Yeah, this is a siege battle on Dale with the Gundabad submod. I've been meaning to show off this submod. I may do a separate video on it at some point, just showing off the units. But yeah, we do have a siege battle here with the Blades of Gundabad going in straight away. And they are after some man flesh here at Dale. Yeah, so we have, I believe, two orcs of, orcs of the north, I believe they're called, or something like that. Which is like a mix of both Dol Guldur and also Gundabad. But you can just get straight up Gundabad. But I think the difference is that they don't have any Cav and Olokai, which I think is what the attackers here are wanting, is the Olokai. And we also have Isengard here, so them with their grenadiers and their pikes could be a big problem here today. We will see. On the defense, we do have the dwarves, we have elves, and as you see, we have Dale. So it's a bit of a scenario battle as the factions of the north, the good factions of the north, defend off against the armies of evil here, which are made up of Gundabad and Isengard. And we have some Gundabad warlords, already a very elite sword infantry unit being thrown into combat. These guys got some skulls on their head from their previous fights. And they're fighting against shipmen. I mean, shipmen, an average sword unit, not like amazing. They'll hold the line. And they got some Dalian spear guards. They're sacking up troops here. And with the support of these crossbows here, they've got aerial crossbows and bardings firing over the top. The crossbows certainly are not getting great angles, but the bardings firing over the top and getting some good flanking shots right now. We have got mounted orc traverses here. These guys are really good. They're actually a heavy bow infantry unit. They're really solid, actually. And they are mounted up on the walls, so they'll be able to support any attacks that come down here. They might want to try and get some angles at some point. It might be worth it. But yeah, you can see plenty more orcs over here and trolls ready to land in. But yes, if you're enjoying Dawnless Days and would like to see some more Lord of the Rings action, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment showing support. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support recently, all the likes, the subscribing, and like all the comments. You guys are amazing. Yeah, just keep it up as we work towards 8k subs. We have Isengard landing over here against the Woodland Realm. We have Lasgarland Blades up against Uruk-hai infantry. I think the Lasgarland Blades should win this one. They are much more elite. It's going to take an awful lot to break this unit off the wall. Elves are like going to have small armies, but they're really elite. They are like super good. Best way to kill these guys is probably to just charge them with cavalry, actually. Or maybe shock infantry, probably a good way to deal with them. But yeah, the defenders have 5,900, and the attackers have 6,900 men. So not much of a difference. But the balance power is way in the favor of the attackers. That's probably got something to do with both numbers and also that the trolls are here. Trolls seem to like massively put the balance power in favor of like whoever has them. So yeah, if they get killed off, that might even out a little bit. We will see. Uruk's landing on the wall here. They have one option. They have to come off the wall over here and attack these Lasgarland Blades. We will see if they do that. Obviously, the archers for the elves today are probably going to be a very handy ally, as they can help on the wall. Any wall fights they can just shoot up to and support. Gundabad warlords here getting broken. We saw these guys earlier, broken by the Dalian spear guards, who are now getting shot by those mountain orc traverses. And this is like a head-on shooting. I don't think they're going to get too many kills like this. Getting a few as they retreat, actually. But yeah, not too many. We now have Cav inside the walls. We do have Servants of the Eye here. The elite cavalry that the most evil factions can bring. I think they're looking for just other angles to attack, which is fair enough. I mean, they could maybe attack in one of these choke points here and then shoot into the flank. It seems like a lot of shipmen being brought by Dale today. They're okay, but they're not great. I mean, I prefer Dalian swordsmen. The shipmen also have lost their javies, which is a cool like asset that they have. But yeah, they got rid of shipmen's javies, which I think is a bit of a shame because one of the reasons you might bring them because the javies can do kind of a lot of damage. And we're going to see a cav charge over here. Looks like Servants of the Eye might be about to charge. Oh, no, I was going to say surely they won't charge in. There's a spear line waiting for them, but who knows? They might have been bold enough to do it. Fighting on the wall is intensifying as more elves come up here to fight the Uruks. But yeah, we checked out the Gundabad mod in or the sub mod in a stream recently, and it was quite fun. I quite enjoyed it. They got Blades of Gundabad here. I do quite like the units. I do find that it's quite funny. They've got like sort of like rabbit ear helmets. I think it's just like the style that Gundabad went for. Because I think Gundabad has like these two spires as like their like entrance, and it's kind of like just their symbol, so they have it on their helmets. But yeah, it's a fairly decent faction. It's quite well balanced. I'm quite happy with with the sub mod and how it's turned out. It looks like it's going to be a really fun sub mod. I'll leave a link to the Gundabad sub mod in the description if you want to go and check it out. You're more than welcome to. As another breach gets opened up here, so another area for the Urukai to race down. It does seem as though the elves over here, a little bit overkill with 2 Lasgalan blades against 1 Urukai. But yeah, the Uruks are going to get defeated up here. They are already wavering. We've got Berserkers now up here, and these guys, they'll fight to the last man. But they are pretty nasty. Shock infantry on walls. If you've seen Helm's Deep, you see how nasty the Berserkers are when they get sent in. They just kill like elves left, right, and center. So we'll see whether they can do that again. I mean, in a confined area as well, shock infantry just does do quite well. Certainly on walls, they seem to do quite well. Unless they get shot at by archers, and they could be in trouble. But yeah, these the Berserkers. Yeah, they seem like they're doing okay. There's no archers really anywhere near. I say that as archers appear. So if Lords of Lasgarn, the finest archers the Woodland Realm can find, are they going to fire in a moment? I imagine they might come and shoot these Berserkers, but they can't exactly, they don't have a clear line of sight, that is for sure. And we actually have Dale down here with some Dalian swords, who's ready to compete with the Urukai for this choke point. Uruks, I think, should win this fight, but again, it's very close. Both are sort of like around the like 1,000 to 1,100 sort of price tag. So both are fairly even in like price and in stats, if I remember correctly. The Uruks just have a few extra men, and that's about it. That's all they have really, evidently over. Dale. Speaking of Dale, another entry point has been opened into this great city. As you can see here, we have the Blades of Gundabad. They are taking this this gate over here, and now they're going to make a push. I mean, they could push up the street, come for these archers over here. Bardings aren't too bad in combat, but there are plenty of swords being held in reserve. I'm sure could be shifted across. We have arable crossbows and arable like archers of the Red Mountain here. They're all just getting ready. They're actually shooting these traverses over here. I don't really know if what these traverses are doing. Maybe just trying to get point blank range to shoot those spears. I don't really know. The elves also setting up troops here, ready to defend this choke point. I really love the officer for the Lasgarn blades. Look at that armor. Like the silver and gold looks amazing. It really does. But yeah, Dale seems like he's doing a decent enough job, and he should now be able to hold with the help of the elves as well. They should be able to hold back these guys. It's just going to be a grindy choke point. Maybe the Uruks could think about bringing up a pike unit, but they need to obviously make sure they don't get shot at by archers, as this one has been over here. Looks like he's getting shot at by archers, and also this fort tower here. But yeah, look at that, Berserkers. I said these guys might do really well on the wall. I mean, they didn't. They got absolutely murdered. I think they might have been focused down by archers before, because they weren't up there that long, and yeah, they don't have great morale, but they should be able to do a little bit better than that. But yeah, Lasgarn blades looking a bit banged up, but not too bad. I like how the elves are just standing here watching Dale as their men get cut down. Like this guy here, they're like, oh, Steve's dead. Oh, we like Steve. That's a shame. Anyway, let's now get involved in the fight. Yeah, he's like, oh, I'll avenge you, Steve. Why did you run? He like almost fell into the elven line there. It's very weird. But yeah, a very even fight over there. I just want to kind of keep an eye on this side as well. See if Gundabad is making any sort of pushes. Being just aggressive with their archers, and they're losing a lot of men for it. You got the crossbows here on a really nice elevation. They have a nice like hill that they can just shoot over this spear line and shoot the archers behind. And those crossbows are punching through this Orc Traverser armor, and they are getting some good kills. Fire when ready. But yeah, they're quite cool. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna. Are they breaking? Yeah. I'll quickly show you. But I really like this unit because look at like these are all like unique models. It's annoying that they're so dark this side. But they have like a shield on their arm, so like it protects them as they like fire. It's kind of cool. We've got more archers over here. There are more mountain orc traversers. They're getting ready. I mean, I would just start shooting into these flanks and shooting these shipmen. Engage them and see if you can just break through. That's what I would try and do. Blades of Gundabad. What else we got here? More blades of Gundabad. They just need to rely on their numbers, the orcs, and they could probably make it through. I mean, it's actually dead even now. Both sides have got 5,700 men. So that is not a good sign. The orcs are now fighting, not the orcs, the Uruks are now fighting the dwarves. The dwarves are finally sending some troops in. Dwarven warriors here. Winning decisively, sorry, not losing decisively. Yeah, these are just like the lower tier swords. So, well done to the dwarves and the elves there, uniting together to kill off Isengard. There's still a grindy fight going on here, just between Dale and like the Uruks, and they're just not making any ground right now. Seems like if they landed another unit on this wall, though, they might be able to overpower the Lasgarland blades. They are down to half strength, but like it shows it's taking almost like 2 units of Uruks just to kill off one Lasgarland blade on this tower. And here we go. Speaking of it, they're gonna go in and they're gonna try for a second time. Well, technically a third, I guess, because those Berserkers also went in. Just got to wear down the elves. Those crossbows that the Uruks have also could be pretty good because the elves have pretty good armor. So crossbows would be perfect for punching through heavy armor. But yes, I hope you guys are having a great day and are ready for this epic Lord of the Rings battle. I'm told it comes down to the wire. So I hope you guys have got some snacks and got some drinks, because we are going to be in for a battle here. 109 Uruks left. I don't know if that's actually going to be enough, to break through that last Garland Blade line. It doesn't help that he's just leaving his Urukai infantry out here and they're getting shot by these towers. And as you know, if you've played Attila Total War, just any version of Attila Total War, archer towers, they're accurate as hell. They never miss. They're like sniper rifles. And they also fire like a semi-automatic rifle. They're like firing every like 2 seconds. But the Uruks have broken through here. They've actually managed to, I guess they disengaged the sword unit and then flanked, because there is a gap here. I'm surprised Isengard hadn't used it earlier. I guess he just didn't really want to, like, I don't know, maybe get outflanked or just like throw a lot of troops through that at one point. It would become a massive archer focus. But yeah, we have the Berserkers and we have the Uruks now in here. As I thought, the Berserkers are causing the Dalian troops to lose. Really not making any progress over here. Still these Dalian spear guards and shipmen are holding this line here. But we do have a massive fight now taking place over on this side. And we have trolls in combat. The Olokai have been sent in and they are smacking down these shipmen with the support of the Gundabad orcs. Just see the men of Dale getting scythed down, but it looks like they are going to retreat these Olokai, which is a smart idea. They've nearly broken through that unit, and the archers are now starting to arrive to shoot at them, along with polearms here. We actually have polearms, and we have a general in here. We have Servants of the Eye. This is the general Servants of the Eye. Charging into shipment. Not a bad idea, probably initially, but not anymore. Get out of there with these terrible halberdiers starting to arrive. Because I certainly don't think they're going to be too good at Gundabad when they lose their general. You can see the Nazgul is retreating. Smart of him. We now have the blades of Gundabad here. And they're going to engage these shipmen. They should do okay, I imagine. I think one of the players... Oh, we have a general now here with the Elven King general. Being super aggressive. I mean, the Nazgul general looking a little bit worse for wear. I certainly would not be engaging that Elven King if I could help it. But yeah, he's recapturing this point, which, I mean, I don't know how long he can really recapture it for. We are actually seeing elves flank around. Look at this. Lasgalan Blades and Lords of Lasgalan are going to flank around. We're going to see a General v General here. Elven King going in against the Nazgul. I mean, all favor should really be with Thranduil and his bodyguard. The Elven King has a healthy unit and is a solid unit. The Nazgul... Well, the Servants of the Eye is also a strong unit, but it's been battered up. It's been in combat with halberds and swords. Servants of the not Servants of the Eye, Blades of Gundabad coming in to support. That's good to see. But there is also Lasgalan Blades, so both sides sending in their own infantry. Elven King losing decisively. I am surprised. I mean, I know they're melee cav. Oh, the Elven King, the Servants of the Eye, but I would have thought that the Elven King would also probably get melee cav, because it's certainly not shock. They do have like a sword and shield. I mean, they do look gorgeous. By far and away, I think at the moment my favorite looking unit is the Elven King unit. I don't know what it is. Their shields, just look great. They really do. Looks like we're going to lose the Nazgul here, but we're also going to lose the Elven King, I imagine, as well, unless he can manage to get himself out of there in time. But yeah, the elves over here are just shooting relentlessly into that general unit, trying to kill it. And there you go, a general has been killed. That is the Nazgul dead. Somehow he managed to get himself killed. I mean, I guess these are elves. It says, no man may kill me when it's a... when it's Eowyn and Aro, but she's obviously a woman. Guess it doesn't say anything about elves killing the Nazgul. Yeah, these choke points over here, they're just getting a bit... They're grindy, but they're making some progress. It's said over here, beating shipmen. And once they won this battle, here the Gundabad Orcs will take a moment and they will feast on some man flesh. Got pikes up here. It's good to see we have Dogaldor pikes. So yes, this is the bonus of having the Orcs of the North faction. You can bring both Gundabad and Dogaldor. Gundabad has pretty good halberds in my opinion. But they are bringing the Dogaldor pikes, I guess, for that additional range. And they're doing a good job pushing back these shipmen.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
We've got Urukai pikes in here now, trying to keep the elves at bay. What is behind? We have more Servants of the Eye, Uruks. Shock infantry, there's a lot. I think they're just fighting off the walls of Isengard. The Uruks here, just keep poking away. Just keep those elves at bay. You'll eventually poke them down. Surprised the elves haven't brought any archers up to deal with this pike unit. It's certainly the opportunity to use them. And the trolls are coming back. Oh boy. Hey, there you go. I mean, also I was thinking about the archers. They could do again those supply barrels. Because archer ammo is key for the elves. They need to keep those archers supplied when they can. And maybe even Dale. Dale with those bardings. Look at the hits there. It just sends like 10 to 15 guys flying. I mean, most of them get up, but it's like the armor damage that's done with it. They could really do with some support in here. I mean, they are beating these Dwarven warriors, which is good to see, but infantry support with trolls is always better. Elven King here has defeated the Nazgul and then came to charge and rear charge these blades of Gundabad. It's not working out so hot for him right now. But yeah, the Gundabad blades holding that side. Seems as though they're holding this side as well. Randall's still in there. I mean, it's not the end of the world if the elves lose their general. They've got pretty strong morale. They should be able to hold for a while. The pikes have been defeated. They were focused down eventually by Lascalan archers and bardings up here. It's almost turning into just attack where the elven, well, just any defending archers aren't, basically. Seems like it's how it's going. The white hand of Saruman. It's even closer to the main cap point of Dale. Step by step, they make progress. Well, actually say that, the elves look like they're pushing back Isengard here. Yeah, they are. They're getting focused down in the back, that's why. Was the Lords of Lasgarden over here, they were focusing them down. We have seen some Hall Guardians in play.
Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
Another one of my favorite looking units is this unit here, as they just turn their backs. Rude. Oh, camera, be careful, man. But yeah, these guys look amazing. They're a polearm unit. They look great. If you're new to like Dawnless Days or to Lord of the Rings, these guys are very, very nasty polearm units. And yeah, they can do a lot of damage on their own. Isengard's actually retreating. He's like, you know what? Don't want to kill his last 25 elves off. Maybe he's going to do it with crossbows. Looks like he is actually. What a cowardly and pathetic way to do it. But also strategic, so I respect it. Trolls over here nearly routed those shipmen and their Dawn warriors. I forgot that we have Dawn warriors here now. We've Archers of the Red Mountain going into combat. Don't think they're going to do much.
Men are broken and are fleeing.
The dwarves have marched out of their settlement of Erebor and have come to help aid the men of Dale and the elves of the Wooden Realm. But the Olokai are dying now. They're actually wavering. So that's good to see if you're rooting for good. If you're rooting for evil, then you'll be happy to know there are Gundabad warriors and berserkers of Gundabad flanking around now, and maybe they will open up this choke point here and allow, well, the orcs to just kind of spew through. They can then get nearly up to the main cap point, so they don't really need to hold everything, because they just need to take the main cap point, I believe. Cav charging the polearms over here. They clearly not hear that the Hall Guardians are very, very good. A few moments ago, I was like, yeah, these guys are great. They will kill anything in their path. And they're doing exactly that. At the moment, it's the Cav in their path. And we have a sandwich. Oh, no, it's not a sandwich. I thought for some reason this was Elven Cav now. The elves are actually rushing up archers, trying to catch these crossbows out, but Isengard's having none of it. He's going to retreat. He retreated his Cav into the path of the elves. And there's also more Urks coming in as well. Oh, got stabbed in the neck. But he's still okay. He'll go again. The shipmen here, they've held for a long, long time. They've just got to be brave enough and have a steel resolve to make sure that they can hold for a little bit longer. And just until archers start to run out of ammo, and then they can throw those bardings into combat. Because they're pretty good, they're a good hybrid unit. Gundabad warriors, they're surrounding the shipmen over here. These guys, they don't want to be turned into man flesh, but they're pinned in against the wall. There's no way out. At least, which is a good sign for them, Gundabad is sending in its more elite stuff now. Sending in the warlords and the berserkers. But yeah, it just seems as though most of these Gundabad attacks have been repelled. So that is good to see. Balanced power. The defenders now actually outnumber the attackers. The attackers have 3,600. The defenders have 4,600. Just a sea of evil. They're really... Oh, we got more trolls going in. Excellent. I was about to say they're really not pushing the other choke point. But here we go. Trolls are in there. If you just smack them down and clear them out. These dwarves here are getting absolutely knocked about. I probably keep thinking the dwarves... I forget that the dwarves have actually got infantry, and I keep thinking, oh, it's just shipmen over here. I see like the blue square, and I just go, oh, it must be shipmen. That's all I've seen. No, we have some dwarven infantry here. I wonder, though, what else has the dwarves brought? And is it just... I mean, it seems like they brought a lot of crossbows. Yeah, swords. Some archers, maybe. They have got shock infantry back here, Warriors of the Red Mountain. And they have the Tomb Wardens, of course. Some very elite defensive units. I mean, that is the dwarves all over. They are defenders till they die. And they won't take any other answer. Crossbows here. I don't know what they're looking for. You just want to shoot this house? Has it wronged you in some way? Who knows? The trolls still in there. They're still doing their bit. You see the dwarves down there. Tiny little men next to those massive trolls. The orcs of Gundabad in here as well. It seems like the front they're making a little bit more progress, but that's hardly right now at the moment. Both sides aren't really making too much in the way of progress. Well, the defenders don't have to make progress. They just need to hold the position that they have. But yes, I actually meant either side is in sort of like this is like one north side and this is like the west side. Or, but you know me, I'm just jabbering on, you know. Probably talking a load of random stuff. Sound delusional, probably. Blades of Gundabad here. They are in shield wall. They are waiting patiently for an opportunity to charge in here. But doesn't seem like one's going to rise. We have Dwarven Warriors and then Arable Halberdiers just behind. Yeah, really not a good combo there for the attackers to be even trying that. I'd say away from those pole arms as much as possible. I just try and rely on these warlords here to break you out. But yet Dale now being aggressive, making a push with his Dalian Spear Guards to try and reinforce this line as it is starting to give way. The Dwarven Warriors here and the shipmen just aren't enough. Over here on this side again, Gundabad warlords really carving through this infantry. Seems like they are just a whole nother level of pain that Gundabad has to offer. And these guys are pretty damn elite. And so strong that they're also pushing troll corpses about. They are strong.
Unit has rallied.
And look at that, Gundabad is actually retreating. Maybe he's looking for a chance to flank them, or maybe more smartly, he just does not like that those Hall Guardians have arrived. And he's like, yeah, no, we're out of here. If I was the defenders, oh sorry, no, the attackers, I would probably start about thinking about burning down this city, trying to help with morale. If you can burn down the city, then that should do a massive morale debuff to the defenders, and they're going to need it, I think. They lost the man advantage, so they've got to play sneaky. These Urukai pikes could be pretty handy, I think, if they could make a push maybe into one of these choke points. The Dwarven warriors can't hold against them. It's where the archers come over and try and use that, like, very little ammo that they have left. You still don't think there are trolls still come in. Yeah, it's a risky business where they shoot pikes. I mean, other things will kill them. Trolls, other things I guess will kill them, but archers is by far and away the most effective way to do it.
That or spears, probably. Spears actually quite good.
Though apparently trolls can break through Varangard lines and like that would also make me think spear lines, like this Daelian Spear Guard unit here.
So maybe they aren't that great. Maybe trolls are just like OP.
Which they quite possibly are. Yeah, these Daelian Spear Guards are losing as well, so they're going to have to keep pouring more infantry in here. And we do in fact have Hall Guardians now on the front line here. Seems like Gundabad didn't take the hint and did not retreat. Pikes keep stabbing away, keep poking away. They actually got 2 layers of halberdiers here. This is probably a little overkill. And look at that, Hall Guardians are losing. I think that's because of the archer fire. The archer fire that's coming in is pretty damn nasty right now. Orc traverses just shooting in here. But look at this. Trolls have broken through. They're now on a pathway towards the main cap point. I mean, like I said, there is plenty at the main cap point that can stop them. But yeah, it's good to see that Gundabad is making progress. These trolls here, just no mercy, just swinging that massive mace and just taking out so many guys. Over on this side, oh, we do have a very strange fight. We have a Berserker unit here. And we also have just some just basic shock. Well, not basic, they are shock, but they are the elite shock. They've actually stolen hammers from, I believe from the dwarves of the Red Mountain. They've stolen those hammers, and they're now reusing them to kill the dwarves' best ally, the Wooden Realm. Yeah, those archers are going to lose. I mean, no surprise, they're fighting shock infantry. Actually, the Tomb Raiders aren't looking too great either. Tomb Raiders, when I hit just say that, always makes me think of Lara Croft. Don't know why. I guess because she is Tomb Raider. Or like how I hear smashing into these remaining dwarves. And also there's a sea of Urks now arriving. Look at this. We've got crossbows. Still have the grenadiers, so they should be able to do some decent work. The next line of defense is Lasgarland Blade, so it's up to the Urks to see if they can focus their way through there. Lasgarland Blades, yeah, they should hold for a little while. I personally think that the defenders have got far too much back here to defend. They've like got a lot cramped in here. I feel like they could throw more out. I mean, they already have a lot out, but I think they could throw even more back. Because I personally think that the attackers have just got a little too much of a mountain to climb. 2,900 for the attackers, 3,400 for the defenders. It seems like the elves just not wanting to get engaged with any of these trolls. Rightly so. These guys smell, and they'll make you into a soup. But yeah, they are going to break the Storm Warrior, but not before it seems Storm Warriors have those blades of Gundabad with them. Again, these aren't the Tomb Raiders, sorry, these are the, I've forgotten the name. You know what's the problem with new factions? You forget the new names. Warlords, they're literally just called Warlords. What about Warlords? Killing off a fresh-ish, like Dwarven unit, that's very impressive. Still with Chevron, which is very good. They've still not broken through here. The sheer amount of infantry that must have been, like, thrown into this choke point. Looks like Mike had the spears off, but the Dwarven Warriors now here. On this line, and yeah, they've just lost so much here. It just was not worth taking that gate. We have the Orc Traversers here. They're just busy trying to put down some focus fire, trying to support their allies a little bit further down the line. Fire when ready. Oh, they fired straight away. Eager. Yeah, Bardings and Daily Spear Guards is just not enough now. And more pikes coming forward. Well, actually, these are halberds. These halberds look awesome. Like, look at the halberds. Like, they've got like almost like a V with like a point through the middle. It's a very cool and interesting halberd, that is for sure. Again, Isengard lining up the crossbows here, just wanting to shoot these Lasgarland Blades, just trying to kill a few of them, weaken them. I mean, it looks like they'd kill about 4 or 5, but yeah, not much in the way of impressive numbers there. Looks like we might be able to see the Urks, though, be able to catch another point, maybe? Because they can just flank around here, and they can then just go in, and they can go and capture this point here. But it does look like, not Dale, the elves might stop them. But who knows? There's crossbows waiting. Pikes and trolls would be quite good as a combo. We'll see if that pulls off in a moment. And I thought the archers had broken, but no, they are just retreating. They have actually thought better about it. They're going to leave the dwarves to fight on their own. So everyone seems to be abandoning the dwarves. Is it just their go to fight on the front lines? Quite possibly is. The orcs don't like dwarven flesh as much. It's a bit more tough, you know. It's just not as easy to chew. Not as easy as those elven and Menish meats that they do get. The Olokai are actually here first to capture this point. Don't know if they can actually capture being like a large unit if you actually need like an infantry unit to do it. Because if they need an infantry unit, they could do with setting up like one of these archers with no ammo about now. Would be perfect. Speaking of a menace, we have 2 fresh units here. These are both Dwarven warriors, and they are about to rush down the hill. And they're going to try and take out, it looks like these Tomb Raiders here, which I feel like this will be easy enough. It might be about this time, I'm not really sure. But the Dwarves apparently did have a player desync about now. So if we see any weird moves with the Dwarves, it might be due to that, I was told. Yeah, Tomb Raiders about to go in. And then the Dwarven Warriors have to run that tiny little unit of Berserkers. Or Tomb Raiders or whatever they were. They are now forced back. But, look at this. The Trolls are in behind. I mean, really, I would just charge down and try and surround those 2 units. You got to think about the large thing first, because these guys on their own, unsupported, gonna have a rough time. The Trolls just knocking down every goddamn dwarf in the way. There's a sea of dwarves ahead of them. It's actually insane. More men fleeing. There's actually archers here of the Wooden Realm. That might be one of the first Wooden Realm units that's actually broken. And there have been some others, but it's the first one I can remember in a little while. We do have Wyan Stormers in it now, so we have the elite sword infantry of Isengard being thrown in. They're going to have to combat with the Hall Guardians. So that could be interesting. Oh no, change of plan, and we're going to have more swords going. Okay, very well. Imagine being a civilian in one of these houses, though. Like, you're just watching outside as you just see, like, thousands of orcs and men just fight it out for your streets and for that lucrative trade. And yeah, the dwarves at this point have these things. It's a shame. Yeah, unfortunately, this is just huge pop going up. That's just very common in a sort of desync scenario. There's still a lot of trolls left alive. They've only lost 1. Yeah, 1. And their Silver Chevron, those guys should not be doing anything anytime soon. Halberds here, they're poking away, trying to do their bit. Oh, not halberds, pikes, sorry. Well, there actually are halberds in there as well. It's the Gundabad ones. And look at this, though. We have got a flank going on by the Vineland Guards. They're going to be able to flank around these polearms, and they are going to get themselves squished. This is the worst nightmare for pikemen. Getting surrounded. Or just flanked. More and more elves, it sounds like, are breaking. Yeah, the trolls here are broken through. And we're actually going to see a big flank now go on. So the trolls can just get into the back and break all these units here. They're in a good position. The city's on fire. Don't know how much it's actually affecting. 30% not actually affecting the fighters as of yet. Trolls are starting to die. Getting a little isolated in this little spot here. Artillery coming in, though, getting a pretty damn nasty hit. It's probably why this building is on fire. But yeah, if they can get these big blobs here, they can do really well. Whose artillery is that? That is the Orcs of the North. And just, my gosh, look at that. The fire is incredible. AI is actually pulling through trolls, which I'm not saying you should do, but I guess you shouldn't. It's bad practice to pull through unless it's like an elephant or a chariot, in my opinion. Manchu claim is going down the hill there. We've got some... I was about to say we have some more heavily armored dwarves in here, which I guess they are, but they are only crossbows. So they're actually not that great. And they've got ammo, so they're going into combat. That's a bit of a mistake there. Uruk-hai pikes, though, losing in combat here to Delian swords. That is a big, big surprise. And after that, these swords can go after these crossbows here if the Isengard player is not paying attention. And here we go. We have Mansion Reclaimers going in.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Look at this. Look at the sea of dwarves. I think they're pulling through ever so slightly because that is what the AI does. Just loves to pull through. Rules? What are those? We don't make the rules. That's what they be saying in Total War. I really hope for the next Total War they make a really good, smart AI that actually makes it difficult for like doing custom battles and campaign. I think that'd be really good. That's something that I think Total War needs. Hall Guardians on here now. You can tell that they're here with their bright gold uniforms. This is not looking good over here right now. I mean, we've got Kamul now here trying to give some support. We've got the Tomb Raiders here. They're losing to pole arms. You could really do a flanking, actually, if you want to get around those pole arms. Over on this side here, we are at breaking point. Either one of these sides is going to have to give in. Looks a little bit more like it'll be Dale that gives in retreats. But I don't know. It's hard to say. There you go. It looks like they've nearly won there. The trolls are really wanting to get onto this final position, which I mean, to be fair, it is still a lot. But most of those pole arms have now run outside the build, or outside the bit, like not the building, the cap point. There is still one left, which is one more than the trolls need. But it's better than it could have been, put it like that. Artillery's still coming in. I mean, getting accurate shots. The fireballs look cooler though, that's the thing. More shock infantry coming in just to deal with this archer threat. These archers are holding on for dear life. Kamul is rethinking his options here. He's not got much of an option though. The halberds of Gundabad have been routed here by Hall Guardians. It's a good sign. Especially if you root for the west. The west of Gondor and the west of Middle-earth. These Gundabad warlords, I want to see what kills they've got at the end, because they have been fighting forever. Them and the berserk, them and the the berserkers, I think. No, the Tomb Raiders, those ones. They're the elite ones. The Tomb Raiders will have got incredible kills. It'll be interesting just to see how many kills they got fighting against some of the elite factions. But yeah, it's not looking too good. Balance power is starting to shift in favor of the defenders now. Though they are still routing units. We are about to see the crossbows, not the crossbows, the grenadiers come up. There is a serious blob going on over here. There's a couple of units. One volley on that, do a lot of damage. Or they need to save the ammo for the Hall Guard and save some at least. Oh yeah, these grenadiers, they might be about to throw. They need to keep their stormers out of the fight for now, just for the second. Well, maybe they're going to protect them. Here we go. Grenades going in. What are they going after? They're going in after this Vineland Guard, as they should. One big united volley, and they'll do a lot of damage here. All they need to do is weaken this unit like enough on like HP, and they'll be fine. But they killed like 3 guys so far. Not so great. I don't know if they are obstructed if they have like infantry stood on top of them like that. Quite possibly they are. Yeah, still... Oh, well, here we go. Shots starting to become a bit more regular.
The enemy has obliterated an entire unit. Keep it up! They're cowards! And we'll run!
I'll have wait for one more volley. I really want to hope that we can get an actual proper volley, but I don't know if we will. No, it doesn't look like we will. We have the trolls going back in. We got the Hagia Sophia or whatever it is, like on fire. We have a general dead over here, so this is not good. One of the orcs of the north has lost Kamul, the Eastling general here. Oh no, no, that's the dwarves. Sorry, the dwarves have lost their general. I do apologize. No, I was thinking this was Kamul lost because he was his troops were kind of breaking. No, no, it's the dwarves that have lost their general. That is bad. The Manchu claim is here now on the retreat. Kamul's actually done his bit. He's actually killed a guy. Mountain Orc traverses here. They were probably supporting in that fight a little bit, but yeah, that's really big. The dwarves lost their general that could, like, the chain route. That's so they're in a good spot, but like that. But they have a few moments now to break through to the forces of evil. If they can do it, it's a great victory. If they can't, well, I guess technically they lose, but you wouldn't just go home. They wouldn't be like, oh, I guess we'll go home. We'll try next week. It's a bit of a weird concept for like when the time runs out. Keep smashing, trolls. Keep smashing. The trolls are running away? Cowards! Cowards, a lot of you. Violent guards here, they're holding on. Fighting tooth and nail. Here we go, more grenades going in. Oh boy. This is where it gets spicy. They just need to make sure they don't hit a single Uruk. Just hit all Dalian troops. And the answer for Dale is to throw in even more infantry into the blob. That is not the answer. They do not need to throw more guys in there. Unless they're going to use these ranged Ravanian. Oh wow, are they really going to pull through to them? Oh, come on. That's low. That's low from Dale. Not a fan of that. Like, he got a good position. You just accept that you lost. These Rangers Ravanian, yeah, just desperate to try and break through. Oh, still some really good shots coming in. And we have actually, yeah, still the answer from Dale. Throw even more infantry in there. This time it's general. The, like, grenades coming in now. Oh my gosh. It's absolutely brutal. Yeah, that might do a decent amount of damage. I don't know. There's still a half strength or like half ammo. The trolls in there and the grenades. Yeah, they're doing great. Oh my gosh. So many grenades. You can't see what's going on. And then when you can see, it's just death and carnage. And a lot of screaming and dying men. Look at this. Dale is just throwing even more. Stop throwing stuff in, Dale. You're making the biggest blob ever. Oh, boy. It's killing so many men. There might not be, like, any defense for the elves to hold. They are, like, losing a lot of men here. Or Dale. They're going to throw in their stuff. I mean, I just hit these Hall Guardians with those Grenadiers if I was them. These guys are weak. There's another one over here, but that's like getting shot by something. I don't know what. But yeah, they're doing... Oh, we missed the grenade shots. We missed it. There's some more here now. Yeah, the Hall Guardians are in the front lines now. Oh, it's brutal. They've got to have got like 200, 300 kills. Every volley just like it brings a bit of excitement out of me. Look at the mass routing they're causing right now. Like they are oh my gosh. Yeah, they've routed 3 units on their own. I think they've killed the Elven King General. They've caused him to break. That is just huge problem. Look at this. And all of a sudden, in the very dying few seconds, they might be able to break through. Olokai are wavering, though. I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's a big ask. Right at the last second, though. I mean, those grenadiers, they could have been handy to have a bit later, like earlier on, I feel. When blobs were being formed.
Enemy forces have struck our general down.
The general has died. So there you go. That the Elven King of Thranduil has died, but it does not matter because it will end in a draw, which is technically, I guess, a victory for the Woodland Realm and their allies because they actually held onto Dale. They stopped the armies of evil from taking it, but they were close. Give them credit. They were close to taking Dale for themselves. But yeah, this one was sent in by Zwayze, who was playing as the Woodland Realm. So thank you, Zwayze, for sending this one in. It was a really fun one. I really enjoyed it. His Lasgarland Blades getting 157 kills, 154, 259. His Polearms 157, 222, 279. Like with his archers, with his Lord's Lasgarland, 222 with his Lasgarland archers. So he did very, very well with his archers. I mean, they did incredibly well. So yeah, well done to Zwayze and to Nox and Logan Love as well, who are all playing on the defense. We have Nox here playing as Erebor, spamming out these Dwarven Warriors. 96 kills with the Dwarven Warriors. Then we have 122 kills with the Tomb Wardens. And then what else we got here? 124 with the Archers of the Red Mountains. 144 with Erebor Crossbows. Logan Love playing as Dale, getting not really too much. 191 with his Violent Guards, his swords. Yeah, really rough game for them. Archers did really well. 114 kills with the Rangers of Ravanian. 135 with the Bardings. 363 kills with this Barding unit. Incredible. Then we have Ascaper playing as the Orcs of the North. 299 kills with the Kamul General. And then we have 238 kills with Gundabad Warlords. 203 kills with Berserkers of Gundabad. So some good kills here we're seeing against, like, I know they were facing Dale, but also like against elves and dwarves. They did quite well. 168 against with the Tomb Raiders. 175 with Mountain Orc Traversers. And then 233 with Zolokai and 112 with the Servants of the Eye. Then we have DX Marshall playing as the other Orcs of the North. He lost his Nazgul General fairly early on, but 178 kills with his Blades Gundabad here. Some of them, though, getting like 0 kills. Bit of a rough game for them. 139 kills with the Mountain Orc Traversers. 354 kills with Zolokai and 138 with another. His 2 artillery pieces he brought, getting like 77 kills. Not too bad. And then we have Chicken Wolf playing as the final army, playing as Isengard. Wow, his Uruk-hai infantry, I mean, they were facing mainly elves, so they weren't going to get many kills, but 74, 87, yeah, not great kills. 128 with the Stormers. Berserkers 67, geez. Pikes 28. Crossbows 102. But 326 kills with the Grenadiers. Wow. They did pay for themselves. They did really well. So yeah, well done to everyone that took part. Thank you very much for sending it in, Zwayze. Thank you guys for watching. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here in the comments, show support. Feel free to hit that notification bell as well if you're interested in seeing more Dawnless Days action. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.